Imagine that you are in a very heavy, dense traffic, absolutely jammed, no place to move, and even if you move, you're further into inches, and there is a lot of irritation going on inside, helpless. Imagine that there is no source of light, there is no power backup, and for something which is essential, like a blind, you hit this or the other corner. Imagine that you are in the state of a confusion, necessitated to arrive at a place, but somehow you've lost your way and you're wandering. Something similar happens in the human life, in the garb of different professions that we bear. We are in a similar state. Yes, we entertain ourselves a lot, yet we are not gratified. We certainly accumulate lot many objects, trying to renew the life, but the life does not. And the confusion within starts compiling into heaps. At the forefront of our awareness, we may not be aware of it. But as the age furthers, round about 40, and the impressions start coming, the impacts of that unseen, silent venom of being bewildered, wandering, confusion, starts projecting its impact in the form of ailments. And there is no denial to that. Yes, apparently seeming very healthy, well in command, well in control, smart, yet inconclusive, and someone who is not accomplished. Upanishads, the study of Upanishads, is about the science of soul. The more you approximate towards the light, the more you gather clarity about your own true self. This subject altogether is different. Initially, it appears an absolute deflect from what your life exactly is immersed into. But gradually, as you start understanding the science of soul, especially the Upanishads, you see that everything in your life, all situations, people, all important subjects, they've started acquiring a new meaning, a new dimension. Why does it happen so? It happens so because when you relate everything outside and within yourself upon the platform of your identification as what you generally are, everything appears to be at loggerheads, everything appears to be in confusion, obscurity, and you wander. But the moment you gather the proximity of your own true self, everything else is a vision, from the glass that was otherwise colored with the identification of fallacy. What you exactly are not, but you were trying to project yourself as someone else. As someone else means the difference between personality and individuality. Individuality is what you are, unmixed, no taint, no contamination. Personality is a garb that you have given to yourself. It's a coating, it's a covering. It is more about pretentiousness. The identification of your persona misleads you, makes you wander, makes you experience the state of asphyxiation. Whereas, on the contrary, the more you come into the proximity of your true self, leave aside self realization. Let's talk initially about proximating towards the self and trying to discern between the non self and the self. The moment you gather this ability to discern non self from self, automatically your priorities, your perceptions, everything undergoes a change. You get a renewed life. That baggage, heavy baggage, unseen baggage at the back of your head and within your chest is relieved. And that is the beatitude of Brahma Vidya, the science of soul. And Kathopanishad happens to be one of the foremost and the most beautiful Upanishads among the principal Upanishads that count as 9. Although Adi Shankara has interpreted on one more, I invite you to study and understand and absorb the learning of Kathopanishad. Yes, initially it is going to be at the end of your intellect itself, but gradually it is going to soak down into your own existence and become your instinctive, I will reach out to use the word impulsive response that otherwise have been usurped by the craving and urges. When your impulsive, instinctive response are regained by a discernment, a wisdom, instead of the usurped by craving and urge, everything else changes. For you, the same person, situation, and subjects then acquire a very different meaning. The life within undergoes a deep change, and the world does not realize about that inner transmutation. Come and join me for this course of 36 classes of Kathopanishad.
चलो यार लद्दाख